Hello and good morning. Welcome to Leave It Love. And in this channel, damn, I know I talk about this. I have been talking about this case for, I guess, a week. I've been talking about it for a week. But I have filed this case since March 1st of 2024. The index is 10/21/2024. I have been filing complaints since 2008. We are now in 2025. 2025, wow. And nothing has ever been done. You know, I did everything I could do to go within the system to fight for justice because there were so many things wrong when I was an employee. There was a lot of things that was wrong. And I always tried to bring it to people's attention so that they can fix it. Somebody's gonna do their job. Somebody's gonna do something. No one ever did anything. You know, when I resigned in 2020, I resigned. I was tired from COVID. You got to stay home. I was in peace of mind. I was in my space. I was doing what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't have to deal with the chaos and the havoc of this job. Then I go back to this job and it's nothing but chaos. And then she started harassing me and stalking me all over again. I was like, I can't do this for the rest of my life. I don't want to work here for the rest of my life. I said that to myself in 2020 when we came back from COVID. I was like, this woman is crazy. I was like, nobody does anything about the problem. I have brought it to everyone's attention. No one does anything about it. I was like, there's nothing else I can do but resign. I put how I felt in the resignation papers. I stopped coming to work and I just waited. I just waited for my time to run out and me not get paid anymore so I can resign and I can turn in those papers. I don't even know if she turned in those papers or if it's even in my file because she could have sabotaged it, but it's in the court case file. My resignation papers are in the court case piles. She is capable of sabotage, forgery. She is capable of all these things, but everyone thinks that this woman is okay, like she's mentally sane, like she's fucking crazy. Everyone does everything for her. You have all this power, you have all this money, and it's just, and then you abuse it. You're not even a good person with a good heart. It's like I just didn't want to be a part of the courthouse. I didn't. I turned in my ID. I don't even want to have a memory. I don't even want to have a memory or keep that ID. Like, you could keep that. I don't want that ID. I have no memories of the courthouse, but the court document that I had to document everything. And I read it and I get mad at the shit that I had to deal with. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, I hate this fucking job. I don't care how much money they would ever give me to come back to this fucking job. I can't, no. I just want to win my lawsuit and leave me the fuck alone. Just leave me alone. That's all I want. The incompetence, the stupidity, and then everybody's in on it. Everybody's just as stupid, and it's just like, oh, I don't want to be here. No, all I care about is my lawsuit. Everything that I put in here, I put it in here. I filed the papers. I did everything. I don't. I did everything I needed to do to get justice. I did everything to bring attention to the situation. Nobody ever did their job. So now I'm resulting to coming to on YouTube and talk about the unified court system, the Bronx Supreme Courthouse, all of the courts within New York State, because it's a system. I was just assigned to the Bronx. I was assigned to the Bronx County Clerks, the Bronx Supreme. I was assigned to the Bronx Supreme Courthouse. When I got my job, I was working with the jurors. I was helping jury duty. That's what I was doing. And I wanted to learn more. Transferred to the county clerks. That was the worst decision I ever made in my life. I was like, oh my God, to be with Teresa Torres, this woman is a demon on the double walking. And I'm like, oh my God. And I have to be here with her all day. And then she's just picking on me all day. She don't have nothing else to do with her life but pick on me. And then everybody sees it and nobody does anything. I complain and nobody does anything. It's like it's okay to treat her this way. I'm so glad not to be employed with the Bronx Supreme Courthouse. I'm so glad not to be a part of the unified court system. I am so glad. And I thank God I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm okay. I don't get into accidents. I don't hurt myself. I try everything not to hurt myself because I scar. So I don't like to get into any kind of accidents. Hurt myself or anything and end up with a scar because I will end up with a scar. So I don't no. No, I don't hurt myself. But it's a blessing to be free. That's all it is. It's just a blessing to be free. And I'm thankful. Thankful. I'm happy. I'm good. I don't miss that place. I don't even think about this place. But it's just like wow, like nobody's gonna think of talking about the Bronx Supreme Courthouse. Nobody's gonna talk about the court case 1021 of 2024. The BX filed in the Bronx Supreme Courthouse, filed in federal court because it's bigger than the Bronx. It's a system and they're all in on it. And the whole thing is it just the Bronx or is it the entire court system? Because I've tried to contact other courts and they would say it's outside of their jurisdiction and they couldn't help me. And I'm like, so who can I go to? And the people that I have to go to don't help. The court case is filled with people that don't help and they're assigned to help. That is their job, to help, to do their jobs and human resources and all kinds of things. They're supposed to help you. They don't help you. It's like, you know what? I resign and I am at peace with myself. This right here is actually diamond art. That's what I've been doing. Diamond art. It's a Van Gogh painting. Once I do this, I'm gonna hang it up. This is my day. My days are easy. I'm not stressed out. I'm not mad. I'm not running around like I'm crazy. I'm fucking at peace in my house. And I'm just like, oh my God, like this. It's a blessing to be at peace and not have to stress, not have to worry, not to get upset, not to be disrespected, not to be ignored, appreciated, valued. You know, this woman was the absolute worst. And I don't hate her. I don't hate her. I actually feel sorry for her because it's like how can you be so nasty and evil and wicked and cruel? It's because that's how you are inside. And it's like wow, I don't never want to be like that. I don't care how much money, how much power I was to ever be offered. I never want to be like that. Never want to be in that situation. Never want to be like them. I never want to be like them. I just no. I'd rather be at peace, minding my business, doing a facial, doing my nails, doing something that benefits my life. Diamond art makes me happy. That's why I'm gonna finish this today. Always leave with love. Bye.